We had uncovered a little bit about it before. We had that card that identified. So he knows that he can use it against people using his bowling skill. But I don't think we've actually tested it outside the bowling alley.
If you only had like 4 guards lined up kind of in a square.
Kind of like a triangle.
That'd be interesting.
All right. Which building do you guys want to hit next?
Let's see. We have not gone to the school or the barber shop, and we have not gone inside Apex Industries.
Keep in mind it is nighttime now.
I highly doubt it, but as we're eating the meatloaf, I want to see if it has rice in it.
No, rice is foreign.
They use oatmeal. Hey, Gus. Going back to rice. And I start signaling him a little bit here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to make my English roll.
Good call. No English for you. This whole adventure, you're only speaking in Filipino.
Are you picking up my signaling?
Let's see. You signaled too? Okay.
I can't wait. Once you guys get your signaling at 60 or better, then you just have to make it once an adventure.
My goodness, I fumbled twice in a row.
He wants some
fellatio, card.
He wants some fellatio now, yes. He's desperately signaling you for it.
Let's see. Here we go.
Are you getting what I'm saying here, Dr. Zach, or what?
Here.
Come on, give me another fumble. Give me just one more fumble. He's like,
sorry about that.
There we go. Reroll.
That's singing.
He begins to sing at you.
Okay. Not at that time.
I got my quarter. Yeah.
All right, there you go. All right. Why don't we take in, do you want to go outside and boost Gus up there? And since he's our Asian ninja, and he could try to peer through the window where that guy came out of.
I like it.
All right. Now keep in mind with your signaling, it's usually like pretty crude stuff. Like
I was also talking.
Oh, well, yeah. That's fine.
I was talking in
Nice. They have words for all of these things, I'm sure, in Filipino. Like let's go boost them
we
up.
wanted to try to combine the two is what we were working towards. So just add another layer of complexity to it.
Okay. Yes, that will definitely fuck up any other PCs if you're like, I think we should. They'll be like,
exactly. I like it. So I guess what I can do, I'll change out of the suit and put on some of the casual clothes.
You guys dress for larceny?
I look around for my ninja outfit. No, don't add that
yet.
All right, and let's see. We'll go outside.
We're changing after dinner, getting in our larceny outfits.
Yep.
I want to look at the outside door where that other fellow is staying, and just look for any telltales.
Just a light underneath the door. Give me a spy lore roll since you've already come up with telltales, and I'm digging it. Damn! I was giving you a chance to get a check in your skill. If he has any, they are far too fiendish for the likes of you, Paleface. Of course, he may have other kinds I would have told you about if you made your spy lore, but you didn't. So, yeah. Moscow rules.
Okay, so we changed. We'll go out and.
No problem. Give me a stealth roll from all of you guys to do this stealthfully, and then those two can try to support your climbing with their strength. Dr. Zach is making the I'm sneaking music as he's doing it, which is really off-putting.
Come on, get up there. What did you eat?
Both of you guys give me strength rolls, and then we'll see if you can boost him up. Hunter is boosting. Dr. Z is trying to throw you up there, so you're climbing plus 15. Okay, so you Filipino ninja your way up, and you're like,
Okay.
unless he's hiding behind furniture or something, the room seems to be empty, but the light on.
And I can tell that he's not in bed.
If he is in bed, he is extremely thin and flat.
I test the window to see if it can.
Oh, it's definitely locked.
Because
I mean, you could easily break it out, but that will definitely make some noise.
Okay, because I saw him climb out before. So if it's locked, I might be thinking he's been back and made sure to lock the window again, kind of thing.
Possible. Very good. Take a card for cleverness. Or he managed to lock it on his way out somehow, even despite the impossibility of that.
Okay. Yeah, I signal down that room is empty.
All right. I begin to lower him.
Yeah, I lower him as well.
Oh, that's nice of you. I thought you were just going to go. Okay, yeah, they lower you back down. Dr. Z refuses to lower you. No, you stay up there. Okay, you get lowered.
I am ready.
Yeah, you don't think he was in his room.
You don't get to come back down until you found rice.
I look around. He's probably watching us right now.
Yep, I was going to say that. Why don't we go with the little late now, but I was going to say that. Why don't we do the counter surveillance as we go to our next location?
Your next location is where?
Bed? Or the night is young.
Apex. You're talking about breaking into Apex instead of just opening the front door or anything like that.
Yeah, our options are break the doors or climb on top of it and try to get in. You know, break in through one of the doors, smash a window, climb up, see if there's a roof hatch.
We just tried the back door. We never opened the front door.
No, there was 2 doors. They can only be opened from the inside.
Oh.
That was how I remember it. But, you know, we can go have another look at it to make sure. See if we need to get some tools or anything.
Well, why don't you get your super kit? Where'd you leave that?
I got my my electronics kit that I use for lockpicking. Gives me a bonus.
Yes, because it's a freakishly good electronics kit, apparently. So you guys go collect up your larceny shit. Vince, stop playing with things. Buttons aren't toys. And sorry, but I hear the. I know you're.
Writer.
Oh. You guys head over there, and it looks like the building's dark. Nobody's in, etc.
I want to look at a brick that I marked on day 2, I think.
There is no mark, only Zool.
Did you do that at Apex or did you do that out at the fairground?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I marked something on the Apex building.
Yeah, it appears not to have a mark on it.
So here's one option. If we want to try to break in, we can. The other thing is if we just come here at closing time and see if they walk out, and we can just be nice and hold the door open for them as they leave and just walk in after they're done leaving.
We could do that.
But, we'd have to wait till tomorrow. I mean, we're already here and dressed up in our breaking and entering clothes.
Well, was there any other buildings you wanted to check out tonight then? Tonight's the night.
Well, not particularly. I mean, all of these, we might potentially be able to find something at night, but nothing sticks out.
Because I thought we should hit the fairground in the morning. We should go to the subdivision and then the fairground.
Yeah. Yeah, subdivision would be good to stop by just to make sure things are there, see if the house itself is storing anything. So maybe we activated the lot. But no other places, unless we want to go in here and check around, or if we want to go break into the school. Schools are fun to break into at night, right?
Can I give counter surveillance as we're doing this?
Yes. Basically, counter surveillance is while you're in movement, while you're in motion. After that becomes a simple spot hidden. But yeah, when you guys were making your way over, you did mention that earlier. So sure, go ahead and give me a counter surveillance, Dr. Z.
I'm good with going to the school. I don't mind doing the school at night.
You're being followed by a team. You believe that they've got a van that you thought you saw a couple streets over. There's a team of people, including one Oriental guy who's squatting on a different building across the street with one of those long shotgun mics, like listening to you with headphones and stuff, Dr. Z. You only caught a glimpse of him for an instant. They ducked behind something. You are freaking the fuck out. Now, see, the fun thing is sometimes I give him a crit result for the fumble because that way he becomes more.
I don't know. I was thinking about that because he kept on mentioning that.
I do mean shit to people because it keeps them from metagaming it by accident. Dr. Z looks thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're definitely being followed. You've seen people duck into different things when you looked around, scattering like pigeons.
Are we good then? Do we want to just go to bed and hit that stuff in the morning?
Yeah, we can always check the other stuff.
No other businesses you want to stop by while it's night? The town looks very different at night.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No, not right now. I'd say let's go check on our other tests at the home and the fairground.
You guys all go back. Dr. Z seems freaked out, looking behind him a lot and shit like that, rolling around suddenly and looking around like.
Store all my gear, get naked, lay my suit over the chair, and go to bed.
No problem. Morning dawns eventually. You guys wake up, and yeah. You really wish you could. Somebody in this group had memory and could actually make it, because then that might help. But Dr. Z, he apparently did a lot of Ritalin, and he doesn't remember things now. So
slowly going more and more insane.
Yeah. Okay, you guys all wake up and eat breakfast, and then what? Get dressed, eat breakfast, etc. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll leave it to you guys.
We'll get up to leave. Does the other fella come walking down the stairs?
No sign of him at all.
And also want to be listening to if his window opens up.
Right. You rush around, look around. No, he doesn't seem to be around anymore. He's managed to elude you somehow, but how?
Was his light still on in the morning?
Hard to say in the daytime. I mean, you could try opening the door or whatever, but
no thanks.
Yeah.
All right. We walk out.
The nighttime shows a whole different face from the daytime. Lots of people walk around with hats on, up and down the street. Cars drive up and down the street at extremely sedate paces.
Okay.
Also, you notice that there's various interactions people are having with each other, and like a lady has a minor fender bender, and a guy makes an extremely sexist remark about like, that's why they don't let women drive and stuff, and you're like, there's a lot of different conversations going on. Dr. Z, this is your moment to shine. Actually, everybody can try it. Everybody can try a memory roll, but I know Dr. Z is the only one who might have a chance of having more than a goldfish memory. Or not.
I want to spend plan.
No, you're good. What could possibly go wrong?
Plus 10%.
It's fun to roll medicine.
Yeah, you think Dr. Z may have a mad cow disease?
So these the conversations, do these appear different? Because
you're not sure. That's what the memory roll was for.
5 or 6 days.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. Like, are people having the same kind of conversations? Are people having that same fender bender every day?
That fender bender you don't remember from before, but the conversations was what the memory roll was for. And you just have to imagine, with your memory as low as it is, it's like your Vince. So just go with that as a baseline and build from there.
I'm gonna spend a point.
What?
I've got a reroll. You want to use that first?
Yeah, that's true. All right. I'll spin a reroll then.
Damn you.
Okay.
If you want to trade me that.
I'll play that and go ahead and give me one of your cards.
You want to trade? Can you change the screen back there, Logan?
I was just getting ready to do that. Here you go.
Yeah, here. I'll just give you the card, and then if you just want to use the card.
Yeah, I already played the reroll.
All right. It seems important.
Nah.
Let's see if I can remember anything.
If you make it, then it'll open up a new roll. And if you make that, it'll open. Oh my God. Okay, now give me an evidence analysis roll. And if you make that, give me a history roll.
I didn't flip laundry. No. I just.
You recognize pity. You recognize some of the pieces of the conversations as the same, others as different. And what this means, who knows?
I'll spin a point. I need to know.
No. Wow.
Success.
Okay, that opens up the third roll. Give me your history roll.
No.
Well, if it didn't happen within the time of the internet, it's just not worth knowing, is it? As far as the evidence analysis roll, that's telling you that all the conversations seem to be along the same kind of like very minor problems and stuff that people would normally talk about. But there's some deeper meaning that you're just kind of missing here because you failed your history roll.
My second pause.
No, hang on. I might have something that'll work. Maybe. I'll restart and Logan can tell me if it works. Sweetness and light. Something nice happens to the PC. GM's option on what?
It won't help them for the roll, but it will definitely give you something else nice.
Do you have a garbage card, Vince?
I have an abominable will or abominable. I can't speak.
Just trade him that.
Are you speaking English? Here, just give me your garbage.
Indomitable, Vince.
Like 14 years. I think I made more sense out of a toddler than I do now.
Indomitable. Indomitable. Say it.
Indomitable.
All right, so why don't you go ahead if you want to spend a point, do your re-roll, and then play the sweet nice card. Who knows? Maybe it'll just add a little more pizzazz.
You are doomed to never crack this nut. Just live with not knowing.
Do I spend another point?
Just live in ignorance. It is the way of America.
America.
Yay!
Oh, all right.
I don't suck at life. And then I'll play the sweetness and light.
Got it. I'll deal with that in a sec. Have you ever seen like any of the old black and white family viewing shows, like Leave It to Beaver, The Cleavers, any of those kind of old shows? No? Fuck it. Okay, yeah. Anyway, in the old days of sitcom, like Father Knows Best, Leave It to Beaver, and stuff like that, it was like they always had kind of the same saccharine plots, the kind of sweet plots and stuff like, oh, you know, Billy's having trouble catching fish. We're going to have to teach him how to go fishing and stuff like that, right? And then there's always a resolution. And what the conversations are like here is it's like out of those kind of shows, but with your evidence analysis roll you made earlier, they're kind of broken and mixed. So it's like not a coherent plot thing going on, but like you've got different catchphrases and like partial scripts out of different 1950s type, you know, black and white family friendly shows going on. And sometimes somebody will say something to somebody else and be like, yes. And they'll just do that when their scripts are clearly not meshing together right. And then they'll be like, yes, my wife tended the car. Women drivers, am I right? And the other guy goes, yes. And then he goes, oh, it's a beautiful day. And they just have these weird, now it's not super obvious. This is like something that you had to remember what they were talking about and kind of use your strongly analytical mind to figure out and stuff. But if you really pay attention to it, right now, what you two guys see is he's just standing there going, he's having one of those like epiphany moments. So it's always best to give him a good hard slap to try to break him out of any realizations of things.
I was going to pull him by the tie and just let him soak it in.
But yeah, so it's a kind of a weird thing like that. You don't know exactly what that means, but it definitely is kind of breaking your brain a little bit. Not quite enough for a sandy roll, but pretty close.
I like going insane. All right.
He just mutters things like that as he's saying, okay, says the guy passing you, like you just said one of those little random things to him.
I relay this to them.
Was part of that sweet and light?
For the sweetness and light, take a card for reminding me. You guys see that other dude walking along. He hasn't seen you yet, and he's like got a hat and stuff on. And it looks like he is making his way toward the city hall for some reason.
The guy that was staying in the bed and breakfast?
Yes. Although he's dressed in like the suit and the hat. You just see he hasn't noticed you guys because you're all dressed appropriately and blending in nicely and stuff. Aside from grabbing Vince by the tie and pulling him around, other than that, you're acting pretty much like everybody else here.
Should we do the surveillance thing?
Mm.
It's not really a surveillance thing. Surveillance is when you have a static place that you're surveilling from.
We're going to surveil him. We're going to tail him. So we'll split up instead of just walking 3 at a time. One of us will go up the street. One of us will go across the street.
Oh, you are doing surveillance then. Got it. Okay. Usually the PCs just fucking do what's called bulldogging. And,
no.
All right, cool. You guys, everybody roll.
Yeah, we can, because I think Ralph is good at surveillance, and I think us other two are kind of like supporters.
Okay, you two roll your surveillance to support Ralph. Then Ralph rolls his surveillance, which will support your stealth, which will make you blend in.
I wish I would have bought that up.
Oh, I did.
Right, one of us is the surveiller.
I'm always watching.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I've got no good card to support it, so I'll just go with the roll. Maybe.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ralph seems to be the spy master. He's better at
How's that?
Okay, let's see. Right. Everybody, I was going to give you the plus 20, but everybody take it, since you got a crit, a plus 30% to your stealth. This is just for not being noticed as you're like walking, changing places and stuff like that.
I made it.
Yay. Thank goodness for plus 30. Yay.
Plus 30. I think that's a crit for me, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, at a crit, give me, since you got a crit, give me a luck roll to see if you're in the right place at the right time.
Okay.
Actually, no, that wouldn't be a crit. For a crit, you'd need something under 10% for a roll.
But I mean, with the plus 30,
that would make your skill level up to 98, which would still be, you need a 9 or less.
So you need a 9, yeah.
Yeah, crit's until your skill gets up over 100, your crit range is always 10 or less.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for some reason I was looking at 35 and then just took 30 off of that.
Yeah, I understand.
You're too clever for me.
Crazy math guy. Okay, go ahead and give me your luck roll lowers bar for right place at the right time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is the big roll for you, Jay. No, you are so far out of position to catch anything good. It is amazing, and the R2 can't get close enough. So what you see is the guy goes into the town hall. And Jay, give me a dodge roll.
Do you anybody got a reroll card?
Just shows him dodging out of the way. Oh Jesus! Don't run me over.
Yeah.
No.
I'll spend a point on this.
Ah.
Okay. So
damn you! Why can't you get run over by a car like everybody else?
I can place the quarter D8 on the car.
Nice.
For damage.
I can give some more damage.
Okay, so you made your luck roll. No problem. He goes into the courthouse / town hall. The other guy's like, Vince is across the street. Ralph is back down the street. You're hanging out under an open window of the courthouse listening to this guy. And he says, hello. And the lady goes, hello. He says, I would like to purchase a property, please. She goes, oh, which one? And he says, the house that, and he gives an address for the tract homes thing. And she says, all right, that's great. We'll build to the bed and breakfast. You know, when you check out from there, you just pay them. Then I just need your signature here. And he goes, Can I borrow your pencil? She says, yes. And you hear, and he goes, all right, thank you very much. And then he leaves. And are you guys wishing to continue following him at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. There'll be a new go for stealth at plus 30%. As the longer you tail somebody with a small team like this, the more potential you have for fuckery. If there's anybody who can give me some good fuckery on the roll, it's Vince. Come on, Vince, roll that fucking 98. Nah.
Nope. Oh, I was worried about getting a 98.
Yes. No problem. He goes by and he buys like some groceries and stuff over at the Super Duper Mart, and he takes all that shit back into the burbs where you begin doing a long distance tail because less packed. And you see him go into a house. You're not sure which house it was, but since he has the fucking address, he goes, it's the one on the right. The one on the right. And you guys go, ah. And so it looks like he's set up in, you know which house he's in.
How far away is it from the house we parked the cop car at?
It's a pretty good distance. It's many blocks.
Okay.
Keep in mind that the area is pretty fucking big, like 10, 20,000 people live in these tract homes type big. Well, there's homes for 10, 20,000 people. How
right.
They live there.
Okay. Yeah, I make sure I relay what I overheard and all that about buying houses and all that.
All right.
Very peculiar behavior.
That's the sweetness and light there.
Thank you. All right.
As you guys may get another clue, or not.
So we know that we could pick out some other properties.
Now,
Or all of them.
Yeah. No, now we could pick out maybe the right one, and we could also experiment. Do we want a business and a house? You know, do we want to start with one or the other? We haven't fully explored, you know what I mean?
Right.
And are we okay with just the bed and breakfast for right now?
For now, it's fine.
Or do we want to try to buy a house so we can experiment? But I don't want to just pick a house and get stuck with one house. Or can we change houses? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or can we have multiple houses?
Maybe we could find a cul-de-sac and buy all three houses. Then we'll know. We could have like neighbor competitions. Who's got the nicest lawn? Who's got the cleanest gutters? And we could just sit there and just yell insults across the cul-de-sac at each other.
That's something to look forward to.
Whole session of that.
I cut my grass just a little closer. I use a ruler on it. Oh, goddamn. Those kind of people have nothing going on.
I would garden gnome. That's something.
Okay, so we're in the subdivisions. I'm sure there's plenty of unlocked cars, and one of them has keys in it. If not, we just go wander through somebody's house and
give me a luck roll to eventually find a car with keys in it. It's not hard, but you may not have a good luck. I have no idea.
There it is.
First fucking car. He walks up. He goes, "This'll do." You guys getting fucking cards, like one of those hard top cars and stuff, and you guys get in because this is days before seatbelts, Vince, when people would keep their kids in the front seat, and if they went through the windshield, you made another one, right? Easy. So,
and that's fine. The second child.
That's right.
Hey.
All right, guys, do we want to cruise the streets looking for the ideal house?
Who's driving?
Who's
driving?
Oh, I will.
Please roll your Medium, land, modern for the session, assuming you have 60 or better, which you don't. So anytime you get into driving it, and you get a fucking roll. So.
All right, quarter. Got it.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Where do you want to go?
And we're not too far from the fairgrounds if we want to check out what we were talking about. Why don't we stop at the cop car? You've got a list on that, don't you there, Gus? Did we want to get a couple of, you said there's like a flashlight or something in there. Do we want to go check out that funhouse again? Just to validate what we were thinking about? Because we're kind of close to that neighborhood-ish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, has anybody actually tried using the flashlight from the cop car?
No.
Cool.
No.
That'll be something new for you. A flashlight.
Yeah, we've got license plates, pen and paper, granola bars, water bottles.
You've got the second writing implement in the town, apparently. Actually, to be fair, at the bowling alley, they've got those little stubby fucking pencils that, you know, because they can't give you a fucking full-size pencil for whatever reason. Yeah, bowling alley, one of the few places to get those kind. Have you been bowling before, Vince?
Yes, I have.
You hick. Anyway, no. Kidding, but yeah, it's fun for a time.
Okay, so we're going to the house where the cop car is. From what I remember, it seemed like the house itself was changing. Last time we were there, like neighbors came by to welcome us.
Well, the house itself didn't change, but the things happened when you... So are you guys going back in there, or do you want to just play at your car?
So just to be sure, the car is there in the carport.
Carport. Or as some people call it, a car hold.
And then, let's see. Yeah, before we went in and then the neighbors came over. Yeah, I don't think anything in the house necessarily changed. But I'll double check. I'll look through the windows. I see if there's any changes to like what's on the wall or anything like that.
No. It looks like it did the first time you stole the house.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a better term for house theft, but I don't know it.
Breaking and entering?
No, I mean actually stealing a house.
Oh, actually.
I like this house.
Different than home invasion.
Yeah, it's just walking into a house and claiming it's yours now. This is my house.
Squatting was kind of it, but...
Yeah, that's fine.
So if we're going to get a house, Jay, Vince, I'd like us to get one maybe like on, what was it, Elm Street? Was that the one with the nice houses?
Yeah.
Let's get something with like a closed garage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually,
have you guys part of how?
I was going to say, you haven't been to everywhere yet, have you?
No.
No. Well, you've made your driving roll for long enough that if you want to just cruise the town, I can just kind of give you a little bit on each different thing.
That'd be great.
All right. I'm not going to have you go anywhere where driving rolls are needed, okay?
All
so
right.
you guys are currently... Now, do you have your map thing here? Or I'll just tell you what's off.
Yeah, let me find it here.
I forgot where I saved it.
Yeah. By the way, this car has a lot of mysterious scratches in it. The one that's parked in the carport. Mysterious scratches in four rows, and it says BOF on it. Yeah, I got a big fucking pink note on my thing if players ever get into this neighborhood, which they won't. So,
The 3 words that I found were swindling, embezzlement, and false pretense.
Yeah, that doesn't really work because swindling is when you take somebody for money, embezzlement's when you take a company for money, and false pretense is when you're lying about who you are or what you're doing. But no worries. You guys, from the tract homes, you can either head, you go down a dirt road, or you go back to Main Street.
Main Street.
Okay, you cruise over to Main Street. From Main Street, you can either go east, west, or north on Bayview Lane. So either East Main Street, West Main Street, or Bayview Lane, or back from whence ye came.
Do we want to check out the docks, guys, or should we just?
Like I said, you're just driving around. I'm just going to give you the casual look at everything if you want it, or
casually go.
That is one of the things we were talking about, just to see like if they had boats there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. The dock has. You notice several interesting things about the dock. Let me give you some pictures here. And yes, I know you'll come back and investigate them in painstaking detail. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it. Because it's always rewarding to have people that are like, we're going to find out everything on this, as opposed to, meh, don't care, move on. Okay, take a look at
man, let's see.
This picture here. Make it so you get sucked over to the picture. There you go. That is, it's not up next to the dock. It's out in the harbor. It looks like a big standard container shipping, or not container ship, a shipping ship that they ship cargo in during the 50s. Okay, that's just offshore.
And it's not docked. It's actually like anchored out in the
correct.
Water.
Now there is boat docks, lots of different boat docks. One of the boats has got the words Bad Wolf spray painted on it. It's a deep sea fishing boat. It's the kind that's like, I'm going to go out in the deep ocean and fish for mackerel type boat. There's also, you catch a glimpse of is it here? No. Is he? Sorry, I've got my pictures spread out because I like to spread out my pictures. Some old dude wandering around. He appears to be like a harbor master type guy. I'll give you his picture later. I'm trying to keep it going for now. Also, there's a shop at the docks called the Master Baiter, which is a fishing supply shop. The ship that is harbored out there is called the Lee Key, Leekey. Two separate words. And let's see, that ends that direction. So from there, your only drive is back to Main Street and either down East Main Street or West Main Street.
East, please.
You got it.
When we're driving by the harbor, can we see far enough in the distance? Does it look like an ocean? Does it look like
it looks like it keeps going.
Just keeps going? Okay.
Is it salty air?
Yes. Oh, I found the you guys haven't met him yet. I did find the harbor master. Sorry. You caught a glimpse of this guy from the distance.
All right.
Where is he? You got him up?
Yep. Look, I'm on different stuff looking for.
Stephen Colbert.
It is?
It's Stephen Colbert with a big bushy beard.
Wow. I found that picture here in Ukraine in an elevator and took a picture of it. I was like, he's coming with me. I did not even recognize him.
That's funny.
That's fucking random is what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for that. And
he looked interesting, I say, as we drive past the harbor master. He's got a pipe.
Oh yeah, that's how you know that he's a fucking sea dog.
Bad Wolf boat. And I like that big ship out there. I know how to pilot some ships like that.
Got it. Let's see. You guys are heading east, and after a bit, you come to either turn off onto Elm Street, or you can continue down East Main Street.
Elm. We head towards Elm.
All right.
Old Elm.
You guys go down Elm. It's got a lot of the old people, like older homes. Old people definitely live here. It looks like kind of a retired type thing. There's also an apartment building that looks to be a converted medical hospital that's been made into apartments. From here, you can either turn off onto Tillinghast Road or continue to Southern Light Forest on a dirt road. Or
yeah, so this is the way we had taken before out to the amusement park.
Or you can attempt to make a new driving roll to take your car onto a small natural footpath and just say, fuck it. Yeah. Not recommended. Or you could park next to a footpath and walk on that shit if you wanted to. Or there's a full-sized service road that I don't think you've been down before.
Let's see.
Oh, to the Light Forest, and then we can check out the farms. Do you want to check out the farmsteads?
So from Old Elm Street, where was that last service road you mentioned? It was in the Light Forest?
No, different. Your choices from here is either full-size service road, natural footpath. Number 3 is Tillinghast Road. Number 4 is Southern Light Forest dirt road. So there's a lot of different ways you can go off of the old Elm Street.
Because I'm looking at the map right now that I started with. I'm trying to figure out if what's not on here. Like, do I need to add stuff to my map? Because I remember you made a comment like that before.
Yeah. There's 4 different exits from this. So service road, Tillinghast Road, footpath, dirt road into Southern Light Forest.
Okay, so we do not want the footpath, and we do not want the twisting road to go to the amusement park. So that either leaves the service road or the... We don't know the names of the streets. That's why we're trying to...
Yeah, the service road is
Tillinghast Road has got signs up, says Tillinghast Road. But the service road just says service road.
Now, Ralph, did you make a comment? You said that the map was updated this morning? Or did I totally hear that wrong?
Logan has made updates to the map. He's changed it. It's new and improved.
Yeah, although my copy is not totally accurate for you guys. You have to fill in some of the stuff on your own.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Should I be downloading a different map or should I be updating this map?
You should be taking notes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm the captain. I delegate.
Damn, he's fucking sees that captaincy with both fucking flippers. Yeah.
Service Road and Tillington Road?
Tillinghast
Road. All right, so we could check out the service road or Tillinghast. So we know where the twisting road goes, and we don't want to drive on the footpath.
It does look like something would be hard for the cart. Which one?
Service road.
Now, the service road is quite interesting. It takes you over to rich people homes. Lots and lots of rich people homes. These are
bigger than the homes that were actually on Elm Street?
No, these are totally different. Not on Elm Street. Elm Street's like, we're old, we've lived here a long time, we're waiting to die homes. These are like, I have a garage and a lot of room. My house is lovely. And these are cool homes too. This is a much better neighborhood than the tract homes or the fucking renovated hospital or whatever. These have like 2, 3, 4 car garages and shit like that. Nice homes. Also, an interesting thing that you notice here. And everybody give me a 6th sense danger sense roll if you could. As I look madly and quickly for the picture, which I've managed to hide from myself successfully.
By half.
Half is good. Ah, there it is.
The thing is, we're not rich.
Yeah, if you're not rich, then, could be awkward.
This is a nice neighborhood.
You find a very unusual looking gazebo, which inexplicably it makes Dr. Z a bit nervous and makes Hunter he's like, that's a very tricky thing there, he says, looking at the very strange looking gazebo. I realize it's strange looking even for gazebo, but you are wary of it for some reason. Oh, I also have right next to this a lovely picture and the spelling for you, Jay, of Tillinghast Road. See how nice that road looks. Isn't that a nice road?
Oh, that gazebo looks like it was designed after
Greek.
certain techniques.
Greek.
Looks very familiar.
Greek. It's using ionic
Greece.
pillars.
Is it ionic
or the other one?
I couldn't tell if it was Doric or Ionic.
Wow, take a card for knowing stuff. I like that. I approve of you knowing
art
things.
class.
God damn.
So the style definitely sticks out compared to the other architecture of the.
Take a look at that. I mean, just imagine imagine Inverness, Illinois homes, and then stick that all black fucking evil looking gazebo in the midst of them. That's how much it sticks out. All the white homes, evil black gazebo.
Is it in like some kind of cool like circle drive around, or is it like on somebody's lawn?
It's kind of off by itself. It's in the kind of property that if you moved in, you demand that the city show you your property line to know if you have to take care of it, and you're not sure if it's actually on anybody's property.
Okay. And I'm sure you're aware of this, but I'll just be clear. We're trying to find like the right house for us. So we're trying to find.
There's plenty of the right houses. And by the way, these columns do actually seem more, I believe, Tuscan.
And also, Logan, I'd like to just note any addresses that have like a window facing to this location of this strange gazebo.
You can get the house right next to it, and it's got some windows. I mean, if you wanted to. I'm sure that there's nothing horribly haunted about that particular house. Let me see. We
are here to investigate.
True. Come on a minute, let me check something here. Yes, the street that particular house is on is called the Blood Point Road.
That the gazebo's on?
Uh-huh.
Blood Point Road?
Yes.
As we're driving, Logan, I also like to note where these rich people houses are. Is there any other ways in or out of the subdivision?
There's only one other way out of this subdivision, and that is a turn up onto a nice wide street that when you cruise up there, it heads over to East Main Street. Interesting thing about East Main Street where it comes out is that it comes out in a forest that looks like this. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, I think we've driven through there before on the way to the Lover's Lane or something.
Take a card for memorizing shit. Yeah, it's weird because like creepy ass trees, super creepy ass trees, creepy ass gazebo, nice light houses with like big airy windows and all that stuff. The address, if you're wanting to get the one next to gazebo, is 666 Blood Point Road.
Arda.
That's the house.
That's my lucky number. Score.
666 Blood Point Road. That's the house that's next to it.
No, that's my golf number.
I think it's my cholesterol level too.
Card.
It's all making sense now.
So, yeah.
Question. What's the gazebo? What was the texture? I know that we didn't go up to it and touch it, but did it have like a wood? Did it look smooth?
It looked like
polished?
stone to you, but unless you want to get him to pull over the car so you can go up and molest the gazebo, you're not going to know more than that. Would
All right,
you
I'm
like
gonna
to
get that.
molest, or you could just jump out of the car and say, fuck you, I'm out!
No.
Okay. Now, from the rich people's homes, that's what I call this area, rich people's homes, you could either go up to East Main Street or back to whence ye came from, which is the service road. What would you prefer?
Let's go back up the service road and check out that Tillinghast road.
Hold on. Are you sure you don't want to go touch it, Dr. Zachary? Because I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen.
Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
I'll touch it.
It looks pretty bizarre. I don't know.
We're going to wait until next time, after we secure the property next to it, and then we could record you going out and touching it.
That would be interesting.
For science.
Science!
I have been wanting to repurpose the camera in the police car.
Do you want to do that next time?
There's enough electronics for me to work with.
The bone saw an extra just in case.
Excellent. All right.
You guys head back and cruise down Tillinghast Lane. You've already seen a picture of that. That takes you right into the amusement park area.
Oh, so Tillinghast Lane is the twisting road?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So this is the road that leads to the amusement park.
It is unnecessarily curvy, is what I have on it.
I'm sorry. What road are we on?
You were
This
on
is Tillinghast road, and this is the road we recognize. This is what we took before to go into the amusement park.
Okay. Well, we'll come back because, I mean, I know we're just trying to do the big cruise. I'd rather take advantage of the big cruise while we have the big cruise.
Yeah.
If you'd like, from the amusement park, you can either attempt to shoehorn the car onto a dirt path that goes off of that, or take the dirt road through the Southern Light Forest, or back to whence you came.
Do you want me to try to off-road it so we can check out the farms or no?
Well, the farms is the dirt road. You can take a dirt road to get.
Yeah,
to the
we
farm.
could take the road through the light forests that goes to the south.
Yeah, why don't we check that out? We've wanted to hit the farms, so let's check it out.
They might have rice.
Right. You guys head down the dirt road. It shows the big plume of fucking dust behind your car as you cruise out there. Here you find farms, farm fields, farmhouses, and stuff like that. The farms look pretty small and stuff, but let's see. You find two different main farms. One is the Watts Farm, called the Bar T Ranch. And the other one is called the Moo Cow Ranch. Well, those are the two ranches in the area. There's also some farms which don't look all that interesting. From here, you can, if you wish, attempt to drive through a forest. Which
No, thank you. But I just roll down my window to see if Moo Cow smells like a cow farm, or if not, roll up my window.
Are there any cows?
You don't even need to roll down the window. Oh yeah, there's cows. Here's what the southern forest looks like. I've driven past way too many fucking cow farms in my time.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah, the
Doctor,
forest.
is it strange to have all these different species of trees so close together?
I was just writing it down. Can I give botany?
You can try botany. You're going to fail horribly, though. Now we will taunt you.
These are definitely trees, Doctor.
He looks dubiously at them, not knowing if they are.
No, they're not.
They're just come through different seasons.
You believe that these are all artificial trees, possibly made from ear swabs with green paint on them.
Probably foreign.
Yeah. Now, as far as the trees go, this is the kind of forest that seems to have very little ground cover. Like, if you're trying to hide in this, it'd be a fucking nightmare because the trees are a little bit too narrow for that shit. So this is a good forest to run through if you're, say, a busty teenage girl being pursued by some maniac with a chainsaw or something like that. This is perfect forest.
I remember the gal at the bank. She was rather busty.
Yeah, you haven't found a hockey mask or chainsaw yet, but if you do, you're ready for it.
No, there's a mask at the amusement park.
Just stand there and say, Happy Friday.
No, remember at the amusement park, we saw the guy with the mask and the blade.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, focus. All right.
They're just planning on axe murdering some people. What could possibly
I was thinking
go
about
wrong?
Milk and then the busty woman from the bank. Oh, she loved me all night long. So where to next?
All right, so why don't we...
There's a lake over there.
Out of here. We don't take the small footpath, so we kind of head up towards like
From the Southern Lake Forest.
east.
Yeah, we can go back up to Old Elm Street, or we could go down that road.
Well, there's the rich people's house with the gazebo. I see that.
Actually, from the Southern Lake Forest dirt road, you have multiple choices. You could either go back toward the amusement park, toward the freshwater lake, or back to the old neighborhood. There are 3 different choices there.
Don't check we haven't seen the freshwater lake yet, have we?
No.
You guys head over to the freshwater lake. Hold on, I will find a neat photo. Because there's always something that is very commanding there. There it is. Gone. There. And I like that where I can go, you look here. Yeah. Okay. Description time. Cool. This freshwater lake looks to be 5 or so kilometers across. There's a small boat dock, like on the, like you can drive up to it on this road. There's also, just so you know, there's another dirt road leading away from this. But so there's the dirt road you came in on, lake, another dirt road leading away. Both the dirt roads almost touch. You can almost just boop, boop. But there's one of those little boat docks. It's not like I lash my boat to this and stuff like that. It's the kind of boat dock where the road leads down into lake, so you can back up your car and end up accidentally submerging your car and stuff while you're trying to get your boat into the lake, that kind of dock, and then you can use the dock to lash the boat to. It's like walking on this kind of dock, it's like, oh, it's really unstable and shit. It's the kind of dock they'll pitch the kids off and then ruin the whole boating outing thing. But forests around this, there's a small island in the middle of lake, so 2.5 kilometers or so out, which is a long fucking swim, Vince. You see that odd structure on there, on the odd island. For those who are just listening to this, it's like a weird 5-sided ruined structure. And you notice that there are people doing stuff in the lake. Like at the odd structure, you see a guy, he's got a boat, like a little boat next to it, and he's fishing he's sitting on the weird ruined structure, fishing off of it. You also see some people are like water skiing. Can anybody tell me what decade water skiing was invented?